Your blades are sharpened with precision, flashing your favorite point of view. I know you're waiting in the you always do, already pulling me in, already under my skin, and I know exactly.
It can hold over 82,000 fans, and every one of those seats is filled for this one, as our coverage of the NFL brings us to MetLife Stadium. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and the New York Giants. Only one team will keep the winning ways going to start the season, as we're off in week 2. Jackson now to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take a 6-0 lead right away. Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Right, ready to send this one away. Fielded at the 7. The coverage team gets him down to the 26-yard line. Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. Let's start on the ground here. Tracy can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Now Dart. Has him on the quick hitter. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in his first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Trevin Wallace has it. And the Vikings are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
Going deep here for the end zone. Catch is made in close. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Minnesota.
They'll try and punch it in. He runs it across. Touchdown! The Vikings pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Reichert on for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Vikings drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Right, ready to send this one away. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
New York to the line. First and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. He's going to try to drop it in. Deep right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Now here's Cam Scadaboo on the ground. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. So that penalty declines. They're happy enough stuffing that last play at the line for no gain. This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. Throw here, third down. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 4th and long. The Giants are set to punt. Before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. First and 10. McCarthy operating from the pistol. Completed to his running back. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. And goes to the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 32-yard line.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. This one's to Hawkinson outright. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Looking quickly here.
It's a gain of 8. And the Vikings first down.
First and 10. It's McCarthy. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So second down coming up. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series. He's the one driving it.
And they're on him right near the catch point as he gets this to the 24-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends them backwards ahead of third down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Giants into the nickel. Third down. Third and long. They're going to throw. He is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit in that first down. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
15. First down, Vikings.
From the red zone on first. And he whips this one out and over the back of the end zone. Incomplete.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
And second down only works out for a yard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
McCarthy throwing on third down. Jump off caught by his back. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take a 20-zip lead. Reichert on for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings push their lead to 21-zip already. Right, ready to send this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. We give right side. It's Scatterbo. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. That's the end of one, and yikes, things looking a little out of hand already. 21-0 our score. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Giants in possession. They still have 10 to go here. It's second down. And with the gun this time, here's Dart. And there, it's Malik Neighbors. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in a double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that brings up 4th and short. Fields this at the 19. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Minnesota in the formation. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Quick slant to Hawkinson. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Gain of 26 yards there. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota. One play in, and they are already close to midfield. To his wide out, it's a screen. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Giants side of the field.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he has this down to the 34. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Danger, King. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Pass complete to Walker. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
Line up the design keeper.
Some tough running from the leader of the offense right there. Didn't have a ton of room, but he made it work well enough to move those chains.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Mason gets it from the gun. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
And we'll play action here. It's McCarthy. Buying some time right. Has it down close. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
Do you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop? We're playing the same guessing game the defenses are on those kind of plays. Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open?
And he will get into the end zone for a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings were running away so far with a 27-zip game. He's into the end zone and already at 3 rushing scores before halftime, Brock. So they either got to find a way to keep him out or he's going to run his way into the record books if they're not careful. One after try good by Riker. And the Vikings grow their lead yet again. Right, ready to send this one away. Wandale Robinson now to return this. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Darts out of the shotgun. Well, right side, caught by Smith. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
From the gun, here's Darts. Caught by Theo Johnson. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. On 1st and 10, here's Darts. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down. Darts looking to throw. Hit some space around midfield. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
And the Giants 1st down.
From the gun, it's Tracy. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Dart now. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. Working quickly here.
17 yards. That's another Giants 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
The Giants using their first timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that 1st. Darts back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Shotgun snap again to Tracy. And he's going to be bottled up just a few yards into that 2nd down run.
You know, Kay, one of the reasons it's so hard to run the ball in the NFL is to move grown men off their spot against their will. You get a run play like that, you've done your job. You've moved them against their will.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their 1st. Punting unit out now. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Yeah.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down under the 31. Minnesota spends its second time out here. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Downfield, he's got Hawkinson. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Now the Vikings use their 3rd and final timeout.
First down.
Send the tight end in motion. Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. Offense to the line fast.
15-yard loss. It's 2nd down.
Trying to throw this from the gun. He's going to push one deep down the right. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Right, ready to send this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. Again, right side to Tracy. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
It's Tracy on 2nd down. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now go play action. Here's Dart. Complete to Hyatt. And this one's only going to pick up the couple before he heads out of bounds.
So that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Dart setting in the throw here. Finds him over the middle. And he'll be brought down a skeleton shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
This one's caught. Smith has it. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. Touchdown, New York. The Giants cut into the lead coming out of halftime. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
On now is York to kick this one away. Jackson now to return it. And he gets crunched by a big hit. Oh, man. Right at the 25 to end it. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Back-to-back carries here. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. Vikings. Here we go. First down.
First down, Vikings.
They give it to him again. A big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run.
Brought down back at the 45.
This time it's a passing play. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. We've got first down here from the 36.
A gain of 19 yards. First down.
Lone back gets the handoff. And they're going to keep moving forward now, down inside the opposing 30. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
26-yard line.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Offense up to the line fast.
First down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he'll make his way through for a pick of the 4.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Back to the well again. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up third down.
The tackle made back at the 13-yard line.
Let's go now.
Here he goes, third and long. Brings it in. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Those little short throws, they have high percentage and certainly bread and butter, but they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Rackard connects there. And the advantage now sits at 24.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
His return starts at the 5. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. New York to the line. First and 10.
Let's go.
Hand off to Tracy. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
First down.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Driving forward with Scatteroo. And they will stop him at the line on what proves to be the final play of this third quarter. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up second and 9.
Brings up second and 9.
On this time, here's Dart. Catch made, Tyrone Tracy. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Well, okay, the 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8. Running with Scatteroo. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
It's third and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Third and long for him here. Got a man, and Neighbors has it. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. He gets him 3, and this brings up second and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up second and goal.
Let's go.
There's another for it. And he's still going backwards as they get him behind the line. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis on that run support.
That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that brings up fourth and goal.
You know, I say this all the time. We get down there to the red zone. Things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Field goal doesn't move that needle. They're going for the touchdown. It's fourth and goal.
Hawk 70.
Desperation time here. He will not escape the rush on fourth and goal. That's a sack. This is going to be a turnover on downs.
I'm going to guess a little deal was cut there by these pass rushers in the huddle. You guys in the secondary, just buy us a little time. We don't need perfect coverage. Just tighten things up so we can get home. And boy, did they ever in a big moment.
And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Short pass brought in. It's an excellent look to drive him all the way up past the 30-yard line. A pickup of 17. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota. Motion the tight end over. First and 10. It's McCarthy. Completes downfield to Felton. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. Oh, just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
A gain of 18 on the play.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Looking for Justin Jefferson on that throw. And it's going to be second down. Back to the air, McCarthy. He's going deep this time. And that's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. There's been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing third down.
Small little jab there, finally landed by the defense. Able to break up one of these passes, but let's be real. We know who's been landing the heavy punches all game long. Looks like they're going to keep being aggressive too, Kate. I love that. Stay on the gas.
They've got a man in motion. McCarthy throwing on third down. Looking Hawkinson, he's got it. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Vikings keep running away with this. It's a T.J. Hawkinson touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Vikings continue piling on to this lead. Right, ready to send this one away. Here's Robinson with the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's first and 10. Dart out of the shotgun. That one's complete right side. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. Gain 15 there. And it's good for a New York first down. Quite the start to that drive, huh, partner? First play sets him up at the 38. He's got Smith. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Giants hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining.
Come on, come on.
From the gun, here's Dart. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So now they have 3rd and short.
Go! 18 Cardinal, 18.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Trying to push deep downfield. And he's got it. It's in close. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. He was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
On the sneak, here's Dart. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Cage. It's a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal. Fullback trying to power it across. And it won't matter in the end, but nevertheless, he's in for the late touchdown. The Giants making the scoreboard look a touch better. York now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants get it back to a full 3 possessions now, 24 points.
Giants 14.
On now is York to kick this one away. Felton now to return this. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Cuts right. And this will reach the red zone. He takes it down to the 17. So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone.
Go!
Move now to the running back. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.